A lot of people still believe you need investors, inventory, office space, employees, or some genius invention to build a real business. That idea is collapsing fast. Right now, thousands of people are quietly building one-person businesses from laptops, spare bedrooms, coffee shops, and even parked cars. Some are making an extra $500 a month. Others are crossing $5,000 monthly with almost no startup capital. The surprising part is not the money. It is how simple many of these businesses actually are. Today, we are breaking down realistic businesses you can start with no money, how they work, why companies pay for them, where the opportunities are exploding, and the exact mistakes that keep most people stuck earning nothing while others build income streams that scale surprisingly fast. 20 years ago, starting a business usually meant expensive barriers. You needed equipment, storefronts, staff, inventory, insurance, and often loans from banks. Today, software replaced much of that infrastructure. A free Canva account can replace a graphic design department. AI tools can help write proposals, generate marketing ideas, edit videos, summarize meetings, and organize research. Social media became free advertising. Stripe handles payments. Zoom replaced offices. Suddenly, one skilled person can compete against companies that once needed entire teams. That shift created what economists call low-friction entrepreneurship. The startup cost for many digital service businesses is nearly zero. But most people still search for complicated ideas instead of solving simple problems companies already pay for every day. That misunderstanding creates opportunity for people willing to move early. Most people chase product businesses first because products sound exciting. But services usually reach $5,000 monthly much faster. Here is why. Imagine selling a $20 product online. To make $5,000 monthly, you need 250 sales every month. Now compare that to a service charging $1,000 monthly. You only need 5 clients. Suddenly, the math changes completely. That is why many profitable beginners start with services first, then later build products, courses, software, or subscriptions. Service businesses also teach communication, sales, marketing, operations, and customer psychology at the same time. Think of services as paid business education. You learn while getting paid. And the biggest advantage is this: companies care far more about outcomes than degrees, certifications, or fancy business names. One of the fastest growing no-money businesses right now is content repurposing. Most business owners create long podcasts, webinars, interviews, or videos, but never turn them into short-form content. That creates a huge gap. A single 1-hour podcast can become 20 TikTok clips, 10 LinkedIn posts, an email newsletter, quote graphics, YouTube shorts, and blog articles. Businesses desperately need this because attention is fragmented everywhere. The opportunity is not creating content from scratch. The opportunity is multiplying existing content into multiple platforms. Some freelancers charge $500 monthly per client. Others charge $3,000. With just 3 clients at $1,500 monthly, you already passed $5,000. The interesting part is that AI dramatically reduced editing time, allowing one person to handle workloads that previously required agencies. Here is a business almost nobody talks about. Small local companies are drowning in repetitive admin work. Dentists miss leads. Roofers forget follow-ups. Gyms fail to respond to website inquiries quickly. Restaurants ignore reservation messages. Local business automation solves this using simple tools like Zapier, AI chat systems, scheduling software, and automated texting. Imagine a roofing company losing 20 leads monthly because nobody answers after business hours. If each job averages $5,000, that company could be losing $100,000 in revenue. Suddenly, paying you $1,000 monthly to automate responses becomes an easy decision. This is important. Businesses do not buy automation because it feels futuristic. They buy it because lost time and missed leads cost real money every single day. Short-form video changed online business economics completely. Attention moved from long, polished productions toward quick, fast-moving clips optimized for retention. That created enormous demand for editors who understand pacing, captions, hooks, transitions, and storytelling. The funny part is that many successful editors never attended film school. They simply studied what performs online. Some creators upload 3 clips daily across multiple platforms. That means 90 clips monthly. Even charging $50 per clip creates $4,500 from one creator. Add a second client and income jumps dramatically. What makes this business powerful is the global market. A creator in Miami can hire an editor in Arizona, Brazil, India, or Poland instantly. Geography matters less than speed, consistency, and understanding audience retention psychology. Businesses are overwhelmed with information. Markets move fast. AI changes weekly. Competitors launch constantly. Executives want fast summaries, insights, trends, and breakdowns without spending hours researching themselves. That creates opportunity for research-as-a-service businesses. Imagine a real estate investor wanting weekly reports on migration trends, housing permits, and rental pricing in 3 cities. Or a startup founder needing competitor analysis every Friday morning. You gather information, organize it clearly, add insights, and deliver concise reports. AI helps accelerate research dramatically, but interpretation still matters. This is critical. People do not pay for raw information anymore. They pay for filtered clarity. A freelancer charging $1,000 monthly for customized research reports only needs 5 recurring clients to reach the target income many traditional jobs still fail to provide. Executives increasingly realize something uncomfortable. Companies no longer control attention the way they once did. Individuals do. A founder with 200,000 engaged followers can outperform corporate advertising campaigns costing millions. That shift created explosive demand for personal branding services. Some people help executives grow LinkedIn audiences. Others manage Twitter content, newsletters, podcast appearances, or thought leadership strategy. Here is where beginners get confused. Personal branding is not just posting motivational quotes. It is positioning someone as the trusted expert inside a specific niche. A cybersecurity executive discussing ransomware trends attracts different audiences than a real estate investor explaining market cycles. Businesses pay heavily for trust because trust lowers customer acquisition costs. And trust, surprisingly, often begins with consistent content distribution and storytelling. Newsletters look simple until you understand the economics behind them. A focused newsletter targeting a valuable audience can become incredibly profitable. Imagine a newsletter helping restaurant owners use AI tools, or helping project managers track SAP industry trends, or helping local contractors generate leads. Once an audience trusts the information, monetization opportunities multiply. Sponsorships, consulting, affiliate deals, job postings, and premium subscriptions appear naturally. Some newsletters with only 10,000 subscribers generate over $20,000 monthly because the audience is highly specialized. The key insight is this: broad audiences are difficult to monetize. Specific audiences are valuable. A newsletter for everyone interested in business struggles. A newsletter for independent insurance brokers using AI automation becomes commercially attractive surprisingly quickly. Many businesses have sales teams, but terrible lead follow-up. That creates another low-cost opportunity. Appointment setters help companies book qualified sales calls using email outreach, LinkedIn messages, cold calling, or AI-assisted prospecting. Here is why this works financially. Imagine a marketing agency closes 1 out of every 5 booked calls, and each client is worth $3,000 monthly. If you consistently book 10 qualified calls monthly, your work directly influences major revenue. Suddenly, paying you $2,000 monthly becomes easy math. Some appointment setters even work on performance deals and earn percentages from closed clients. This business teaches persuasion, sales psychology, lead generation, and communication faster than almost anything else. Those skills become powerful assets later if you eventually launch your own larger business. Online communities exploded everywhere. Discord groups, Facebook communities, paid masterminds, private Slack channels, membership networks. But most founders underestimate how difficult communities are to manage consistently. People need engagement, moderation, onboarding, answers, updates, accountability, and energy. Without structure, communities slowly die. That is where community managers step in. Imagine a creator charging $50 monthly to 3,000 members. That community generates $150,000 monthly. Protecting engagement suddenly becomes mission critical. Community managers help maintain retention, because retention equals recurring revenue. Some managers coordinate live events, welcome new members, organize conversations, answer questions, and identify trends. The opportunity here is emotional intelligence. Businesses increasingly value people who can maintain relationships and engagement in digital environments where attention disappears quickly. Many small businesses already have websites. The problem is that their websites barely function as sales systems. Slow loading pages, confusing layouts, missing calls to action, broken mobile experiences, and weak messaging quietly destroy revenue every day. Here is a simple example. Imagine a local law firm gets 2,000 monthly website visitors but only converts 1% into consultations. Improving conversion rates from 1% to 3% triples potential leads without increasing traffic. That is why website optimization can become extremely valuable. Beginners often think they need advanced coding skills. Usually they do not. Many improvements involve copywriting, layout changes, clearer offers, testimonials, scheduling tools, and mobile optimization. Companies care less about technical perfection and more whether their website generates more customers consistently. Thousands of experts want online courses but never finish building them. They know their subject deeply, but struggle with structure, editing, slides, filming, uploading, lesson organization, and launch strategy. That creates another overlooked business. Course assistants help experts package knowledge into sellable educational products. Some organize curriculum, others edit videos, create worksheets, upload lessons, or manage launch emails. The economics become interesting quickly. Imagine helping a consultant launch a course generating $50,000. Paying you $3,000 suddenly feels tiny compared to the revenue impact. The hidden advantage is exposure. Working behind successful educators teaches pricing psychology, audience building, marketing funnels, and sales systems from the inside. Many people accidentally discover their own future business ideas while helping someone else organize expertise profitably. A strange new market appeared almost overnight. Businesses know AI matters, but have no idea how to use it effectively. Employees waste hours writing weak prompts, repeating tasks manually, or experimenting randomly. That confusion created demand for practical AI workflow consultants. This sounds more technical than it really is. Often, the job simply involves showing companies how to save time. Imagine helping a recruiting firm automate interview summaries, job descriptions, and candidate evaluations, or helping a real estate office generate listing descriptions instantly. If your systems save employees 10 hours weekly, businesses immediately notice value. Here is the key insight. Companies rarely buy technology alone. They buy efficiency, speed, cost reduction, and competitive advantage. AI became a business multiplier, and businesses are actively searching for people who can translate complexity into usable systems. Many online businesses look successful publicly while operating chaotically behind the scenes. Invoices get missed, calendars break, customer emails pile up, deadlines slip, systems remain undocumented. Founders eventually hit operational overload. Remote operations support businesses solve this. Think of it as becoming the organizational nervous system for growing companies. You coordinate tasks, manage workflows, organize files, maintain schedules, follow up with vendors, and keep operations moving smoothly. Some people start as virtual assistants and later evolve into operations managers, earning significantly more. The reason this scales financially is simple. Chaos becomes expensive. If a founder earns $500 hourly but wastes 10 hours weekly on disorganization, that inefficiency costs $20,000 monthly. Solving operational bottlenecks becomes extremely valuable surprisingly fast. Most beginners fail for one reason that has nothing to do with talent. They never consistently ask for business. Client acquisition feels uncomfortable, so they endlessly redesign logos, watch tutorials, and overthink pricing instead of speaking with potential customers. Here is the uncomfortable truth. The first version of your business will probably look messy. That is normal. Momentum matters more than perfection. One effective strategy is simple daily outreach. Send 10 personalized messages every day for 90 days, not spam. Real messages showing you understand the company's problem. Even a 2% response rate creates conversations over time. This becomes a numbers game. Companies cannot hire you if they never know you exist. Many $5,000 businesses are simply average services paired with extremely consistent outreach and follow-up systems. The internet constantly pushes flashy business models, promising overnight success, passive income, and effortless freedom. That fantasy traps people in endless consumption instead of execution. Here are the most common mistakes. Waiting until you feel ready, copying saturated trends blindly, targeting audiences with no money, underpricing heavily, quitting too early, ignoring sales skills, refusing feedback, trying 10 businesses for 1 week each. Most successful businesses actually look boring from the outside. They solve practical problems consistently. Another major mistake is confusing followers with revenue. A creator with 20,000 followers may earn less than a freelancer with 3 recurring clients. Attention matters, but monetizable attention matters more. The businesses surviving long-term usually focus on measurable business value rather than internet vanity metrics. The biggest lesson hiding underneath all these businesses is not really about money. It is about leverage. Technology dramatically reduced the cost of starting. AI reduced execution friction. The internet removed geographic limitations. One person today can access global markets, free distribution channels, advanced software, and business tools that were impossible for small operators 20 years ago. But most people still hesitate because they assume opportunity belongs to someone smarter, richer, younger, or more connected. Meanwhile, ordinary people quietly build service businesses, solving simple problems repeatedly every single day. Start small, pick one problem, learn one valuable skill, get one client, then improve systems, raise prices, and stack experience. $5,000 monthly rarely arrives as one giant breakthrough. It usually grows from small, consistent actions repeated long enough to become a real business.